The challenge that we tried to address with CourtSim was that we have a shortage of judges in Sweden. It takes a long time to become a judge.
So we worked back from your customer challenge to understand what that business challenge was.
We came up with this more efficient ways of training our junior judges. A VR game where you play the judge. So Steve, once you put this on, you will step into the world of the Swedish courts. So now you're in CourtSim. To your right, you're seeing the prosecutor of the case. And if you look to the left, you're seeing the defendant. So we're using LLMs to create the personas. And in the game, you can talk to these characters and you interact with them. And this is what brings the session forward. We use GenAI both to generate characters, what the characters are going to say and what they're going to do and how they're going to react. We're also using GenAI to understand what you are saying in the game and which of the characters are going to react to that.
Oh, that's amazing. How did you go from the idea to the actual product?
We got in touch with the customer engineering team from AWS. We had a couple of meetings digitally. Then we decided to meet up here, and we spent 2 full days here. And after that, it was back to the desks and started working at it. After a couple of months, we had a prototype.
In terms of the system itself, obviously one of the things we aimed for was flexibility, and we put a lot of effort into making this more of a prompt engineering prototype, meaning that it was something that could be updated, which is more of a direct customer piece of work rather than a software development piece of work.
That was something that we talked about training for junior judges. They're spread out from the far north to the south. We needed to have them say, well, this scenario isn't good enough, and then they can go in and just change it. I think that's a key success factor for every organization using Gen AI today.
We also found during the development of it, there were some interesting aspects around using LLMs, such as the slightly non-deterministic nature of their responses, which meant you get a different game effectively every time.
We introduced difficulty levels right off that could trigger chaos events, but it could also make characters go off script a lot easier. Now we're experimenting with, creating whole scenarios using LLMs.
We've seen a huge amount of interest from other customers within AWS as a training system across lots of different industries, from education to healthcare. So there's clearly a demand for this type of training to help people before they get into the real environment that they're going to work in.
Absolutely. We've had a lot of interest from Swedish police, prosecution, customs. We also found a whole lot of other applications for using like a VR and Gen AI to create training scenarios. For us, it's really the beginning now, once we're putting it into the hands of our users.
As a whole group, as customer engineering, we've loved working with you as a customer on this, and we're really excited to see where it goes.
Likewise, thank you. It's been a great ride so far.